And the final piece in a manifestation equation is when. Now, why am I saying when? When is important because when creates momentum. Now, I want to be really clear. I want to let you know that when I say when, in terms of manifesting whatever it is you want to manifest, we don't use the when as a way to beat ourselves up. We just use the when as a way to create energy. I have a goal right now that I'm going to create 5,000 members in my club. Now, I could easily, right now I have 1,000, right? I built that in a year. I'm going to build 5,000, right? Now, I built 1,000 in 1 year, which is amazing. I built one of the world's biggest music Patreons in a year organically with zero ads, nothing, just me grinding on my phone, right? Which is amazing. Now I set for myself, because I like 6-month goals, a 6-month goal to get to 5,000 club members, right? Now, the reason why I've set a 6-month goal is because when I set goals that are time sensitive, it generates energy and it generates ideas. Now, the problem is, if I set a goal that I said, I want to get to 1,100 members in 2 months, right? I know exactly how I would do that. I know how I'd do that. I would just keep doing the things that I'm doing right now, and I would get there. I will get there in a month without even thinking about it. I've already learned what I need to learn. But the thing with manifestation of any kind is what it actually comes down to is knowledge and learning. So to get more in life, you have to be more. To get more, you have to be more. You have to learn more. So when I set the goal for 5,000 members, it forces me, because it's in a 6-month period, it forces me to learn stuff. So because of that 6-month goal, I learned live streaming, I'm learning Facebook ads, I'm learning funnels, I'm learning mailing lists, I'm learning so much at a very, very accelerated rate. So really, when you think about it, all manifestation is, really, is accelerated, oh my God, accelerated learning, right? Now you think about children are amazing. Like my daughter, she's constantly learning. She's only 7 years old and she's just obsessed. She is just totally obsessed about learning as much as she possibly can. And something happens, right? When people go from 20 years old to 60, it's often like their sense of what they want to learn just goes down and down. And what I want to offer you is that manifestation is actually, more than anything, just the principle of committing to continuing your evolvement, right? Because the conventional learning systems will say, you've learned most of what you need to learn by 25, right? Which to me is just insane. I stay young because I'm 35 years old, and I stay young because I'm always learning. I'm always growing. And that's the principle on how I've manifested 10 albums, my dream life, dream partner, hundreds of thousands of pounds, one of the biggest music and creativity Patreons in the world, an amazing life full of experiences I enjoy, a healthy body, a healthy mind. As someone who came from abuse and trauma and has crippling ADHD,